Is this what?
A millennial whoop. Do you not know what the millennial whoop is?
I'm fine.
You seem like you're the dog meme of like the dog in like the restaurant with all the flames, that comic thing. You're like, I'm fine.
That guy.
Oh.
I'm fine. So now you're reacting to the brother and sister duo AKMU and their song "Time and Falling Leaves."
Acton? That's their full
by
name.
Lee Chan-hyuk, the brother. It's a single that was supposed to be released on their very first album, but they decided because it didn't fit the mood of the album that they would release it later. The lyrics compare memories to fallen leaves. Even though this is a single, AKMU's company said due to the emotions the track evokes, they would rather have listeners imagine their own stories instead of watching a video.
All right, it's our favorite duo. Let's see what they got. 1, 2, 3.
Speak for yourself, but they are my favorite duo. Just teasing you.
Wow. Mixture 7.
I like the way that they've constructed the rhythm, so it's like kind of feels like da 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 da. So it feels a little bit.
It's 3 plus
not-
3 plus 2. Yeah.
Yeah, and because like it's still technically 4/4, but like they've grouped it in a way that sounds more like a mixed meter.
I like the addition. That's cool.
Dude, her voice is as good as I remember it.
Are there strings too? Is that cello? Ah!
Wow. Just ultimate.
And then the twinkly wind chimes, like, oh my gosh, water? Duh.
I mean, but that's
Memories,
all
like, it's like, it goes so well with it, you know?
Oh, that's a very good line. It's a very good line. I like the Damn Called Memories idea. It's a good one.
See, this is how a pre-chorus is supposed to work. You crescendo and you add more texture and instruments.
I like the way they speed up.
Collin response.
I really liked their duet that they're just having. Well, now this like interplay of it. It's so cute.
So inspiring. Those soaring strings, now I can feel like I could soar above the clouds.
Yes, and then perfect fits.
Is this a millennial whoop? Discuss.
Is this what?
A millennial whoop. Do you not know what the millennial whoop is?
Ooh. That was a leading tone. That was like, it's like a very dissonant, like lean in on that one note.
That's an interesting idea. Ooh, 2. Goes down to 2. Still not resolved.
Oh no, it's not sad.
Honey.
And the cello. Cello is such a just soulful instrument. A lot of motion in there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's like the beginning again.
To go back to that intimate place, the quiet sound. It's really awesome.
There's there's like a massive leaping interval that they keep using that's very emotionally effective. I can't, it's too fast for me to catch which one it is, but. It's a major seventh. There's a major seventh in the melody, which is just, you rarely ever hear major sevenths in a melody, which is like, it gives it sort of a bittersweet vibe, I think, and also you don't expect it to go that high, because like the inverted interval of a major seventh is a minor second, so it's just like it's a half step lower. It's so close to the note below it, but by having that resolution be upwards instead of downwards, like it adds this sort of floating quality, maybe ethereal quality.
I'm curious, does your silence mean you hate it or silence mean you like it?
Oh, it was fucking incredible. It was so good. It was really, yeah. Everything about writing a pop ballad and everything about writing a pop ballad really well and very sincerely can be exemplified in this video, in this song, at least in my opinion. I think they're the most ambitious. I also think that they're the most sincere. So
They are very sincere. Yeah,
it's very hard to balance those things sometimes of like remaining very honest and sincere while also trying to do something that is completely new to you and to other people. That is so hard to navigate. And I think that they do it really well. And I also think that one of the things that I appreciate the most about AKMU is that they're able to do that, but they're also able to just like really very strongly nail the simple stuff. That's hard. People think that easy and simple are synonymous, and that's just not true. There's a lot of music that is like very easy to understand and easy to listen to because of the fact that it is in its most basic form not that complicated, but it's hard to nail simplicity like that. Something that is so stripped of excess elements and raw and personal like that, that is a real challenge for songwriters. And I just think they knocked it out of the park. That was awesome.
No, I really enjoyed that because it's like I didn't want to say anything because I just don't want to ruin the moment. I don't know, because it's just it was flowing and like they get some really great harmony, like the interplay between all the instruments and the way they were slowly added and danced around each other made a really cool effect. And it was just really great listening, just like a nice smooth, flow. I just really enjoyed it. Didn't want to say anything, like, yeah.
I thought by far the strongest part is their lyrics, and I thought this was like, it's close, it's like pretty damn close to poetry. I don't know how the translation, like how rough the translation is, but yeah, I thought that was by far the best part. I thought the music was good too. It was definitely, I think, like, I was surprised that it was so minimal with like instrumentation, that sort of thing, especially with like the prominence of the guitar and how much that actually had the power to hold your attention with, because like then her voice was added on top of it and it's like, oh man, her voice sounds great.
This uses like the tropes that I've been like, I hate this because it uses these tropes, but like I actually really like how they did it here because it was like very tasteful, very subtle. It was a nice cello melody instead of like a whole MIDI string section, and like the wind chime thing only happened twice, and I can forgive that.
I liked it too. I thought her tone was really kind of like velvety and beautiful, especially in the tune when her brother, they're brother and sister, right? Yeah. So when she comes in and sings it the first few times, she goes doo 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 doo. She like slurs up, and then when he comes in later, it's like not. It's like different. So I like appreciated those like fine differences. But then when they started singing together, harmonies were really, really, really nice. I can tell they've been singing together, working together for a long time.
It's like an umbrella. You start from the very top of the umbrella. It's very thin. So you have two voices, and then you just spread with more instruments. So that's when the brother comes in and more instruments are added. And then it comes back to just the handle of the umbrella. You have something to compare and contrast. So listening to the more full and rich instrumentation and also voicings, I can also appreciate the very small and I guess thin textures.
I really appreciate the fact that there's no video for this, because I think some of the ideas in here are so abstract and there's so much poetic imagery that the music and the lyrics just kind of speak for itself. Yeah, it's not something, the content of the song isn't something I personally relate to, because I think memories are so important to me and they're what makes humans human, and I tend to not hide them. I tend to use my memories to inform my life. So the idea of like covering your memories and not being able to reach them is it's more abstract for me because I can't really understand it. But the very nice chords and the overall swelling structure of the song is very enjoyable, and I'd like to come back to this again and again.
Hello everyone, I'm ReacttotheK channel creator, and I'd like to thank you for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed or learned something from it. If you'd like to support us or help ReacttotheK grow, you can do so by visiting our Patreon and help us out by pledging any amount you can. Till next time.